Futures trading. It's 105 today. Let me reset all balances and everything so we can get going here. Okay. So this one went one. Closer to 2 to 1, isn't it? Yeah, it's closer to 2 to 1. That was negative 2.1 apples. Alright. Negative 217. Okay. Alright. We should be good now. Should be good now. Okay. So let's erase a few things and really settle in on what is going on with the marketplace. What's really going on here? So the weekly chart is, let's say they'll look at the monthly at this point. The monthly turned around big time, and it's because of yesterday and today. It's coming down pretty heavy. Weekly chart's coming down. It's about to break this split, this large split area. However, I do think that there would be bounces here, wouldn't there? I guess we already saw a bounce, didn't we? Didn't we? Yeah, here's the bounce from here to here. So let's look at that on the weekly chart. Scratch out the daily chart. Weekly chart, we could see it come down to this bottom here, which is the zone that I have in right now. It's definitely eyeballing that low. If you look at what happened, we didn't have much of a bounce here. Granted, we did try. So at this point, is it going to continue or not? That's the question. That's ultimately the question. I reckon it would, to be honest. I reckon it would. Here we go. Here's the buy. Here's the breakout. As it's continuing up, this is looking great for breakout artists here. 3 minute. Let's chill. I mean, I'm gonna have plenty of time to be able to enter into this. All right. All right. So this is actually the times where anti-breakouts would work. where alpha swing is down, swing is down, recent is up. This is the time anti-breakouts work. However, it's so far undervalued here. I just can't imagine shorting the market here. I just cannot imagine it. Right? Like, please. Like, come on. Am I really going to go short? Tell you what. Technically, I should go short here. So I'm going short. Anti-breakout, 12.75. I'd go 3 to 1. This is one contract at that high. One contract at 903.75. One contract at 903.75. I'll go to 904 just cause I'm like that. My stop loss should be at 917.25. And I'm going for a 3 to 1 here. This is an anti-breakout. I'm only risking 1 apple for a possibility of 3. I'm fine with this. It's really early on. It's bullish. It's bullish, but the trend is so low. The trend is alpha swing low, recent up. This is exactly when to snap people into buying and just basically murk them, unfortunately. And I don't like lows like this that are battled like that. I like them to be broken. So here we go. We're involved now. We're short. I'll have to mark down this trade. This is zone number 963, 5 minute. Let's take a look at the 15 minute. My stop loss is placed. I'm going for a 3 to 1. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm fine with that. I'm risking less because it's a 3 to 1, so I'm only risking an apple on it. And I'd be happy with 3 apples, so that's cool to me. If it were to work, we'll see. We entered in at 1312, 963 zone number. This was a 5 minute anti-breakout. In trend, protecting free space of 1. Alpha swing is down, recent is up. I like it. I really like this anti-breakout. Look, anti-breakouts work if 1 to 1 is hit. That's an anti-breakout. That's how I designed it. But right now, I through backtesting, I noticed that when they work more than a 1 to 1. So I'm holding for a 3 to 1. It's just how it works. This was a 2BB, 5 minute 2BB. Protecting free space of 1, end of trend. But I don't want to label that end of trend, just protecting free space of 1. Yep. Cool. And right now it's gone 0.75 to 1 here with a what PIZ? 25% PIZ. Remember, we're risking how much money we're risking? Risking 26, about 1 apple, 26.50. About 1.1 apples. Our reward on the trade, let's place our target. 3 to 1, it's 864 flat. 864 flat. 864. Is that right? Hold up. 864 flat. Wow. It's way lower. Which is 80 bucks. 80 divided by 25. Oh. 80 divided by 25 is 3.2 apples reward. And I would add to this position if we can see some type of breakout going lower or something. I don't know. We could add to the position. If you wanted to here, we could. Granted, I don't know if I want to, but because I'm not sure how quickly this thing is going to go lower. All I know is that I'm in a solid trade right now. So let's take a look at gold. So gold did eventually go lower and snap that low and come up. It's unlikely about anything at this point. This is just going to be low volatility. So at the break of a high, you short it. At the break of a low, you buy it. That's what you need to do. That's what I'd do. And it's been doing that, so I'm not really interested. No, I'm not really interested in doing anything here. Yep, no thank you. What about crude oil? Crude oil. Interesting. That one worked great. Coming into the split, it got sank down. It's coming up. I could see it coming up into here and stopping. I could see this holding split working. This is a holding level, actually. Has it worked yet? What do you mean? No, it hasn't yet happened. It looks like crap on the smaller time frames. I can tell you that. It looks like absolute crap on the smaller time frames. So I'm not certain that that's gonna work. I can tell you that it's lower volatility, so you might want to take it, but overall, man, it's just not as good. However, I'm taking it anyways for a 1-to-1. 0.29 MCL short. This is a holding split at this point. I'm going for a 1-to-1 here, which was 2 contracts at 78.36. 2 contracts at 78.36. 2 contracts at 78.36. My stop loss is this high is 68. It means 69. Way up here, it's actually a really wide zone. I think that's important to note. Here we go. Here we're gonna. Looks like we're about to make entry here. I just want to let it hit entry before taking the picture. 964 is zone number. And we should hit entry here. Should be in here. Take a picture. Yep, we're in. This is a holding split. This is a normal trade. It's protected free space of 2. It's fantastic. I do want to mention the 15-minute looks like crap. I mean, it doesn't look good. There is no real zone, but on the 60-minute there is a zone, so maybe it would work for a little bit. So that's the reason I didn't double, triple. I mean, I'm using half size on this, which seems to be normal size nowadays. 1318 I entered at. 964 zone number, is that correct? Yep, that is correct, thanks. That is a 60-minute holding split, protecting free space of 2, recency 2-1, magnitude 2-1, X score of 1.75. What else? Alpha swing is up. Swing is down. Recent is up. Catching this thing essentially. I'm not gonna say in trend because in trend is usually like for sure in trend. This is pretty choppy trend. But anyways, a 1-to-1 should be at 78.04. That's my reward, 78.04. 78.04, which is 64 bucks. Which is 2.6 apples reward. What's the risk on this trade? Let's go take a look at that. Is $66. This is a 1-to-1, so that's good. That we're accounted for 2.6 apples both ways, both directions. This is on right now. Let's take a peek back at NQ, see if the short is happening. The short looks like it is happening here. Is there any way to enter in the trade? Is there any way to enter in more? It's hit 2-1 here. It was a 25% PIS, and it went to 1-1, and now it's a 50% PIS. Now it's going 2-1. Our target's sitting at 3-1. Is there any way to enter in short more? Not at the moment. I mean, you could take 15-minute breakout. You could take anti-holding split or anti-holding setup right here, demand open. That's something that I haven't created yet, though. I want to have that as one of my setups, because then I would have taken a anti-holding setup right here, anti-demand open, but right now it's working. That demand open's working. Anytime that is demand right there, that's buying pressure. But remember, my stop would be at a 1-1, so it's probably up here near the proximal line. So if this thing goes back to break even, then you know that demand open worked. There is a way to get in short. At this point, you could short the low. But this is a end of day low, so anytime that kind of happens, just be aware that I need to be aware that there's a lot of algorithms that trigger end of day lows. This is a big down day. We're down 2%. There's a lot of algos that are triggered at this low, and I'm going to be one of them if I short the low. So I don't necessarily want to do that. As this thing's coming back against me, let's take a look at crude oil, our short though over there. Our short is working a little bit, let's say 0.25. Not enough to implement a pivot in the zone stop yet. It's got to come down a bit more for me to do that. However, NQ, you can probably take a pivot in the zone here. And in fact, I will do that. This high, I'm going to use that. 11.5 is my stop loss now. 11.5. Saving any dollar that I can. That's 15 bucks. That's right, 15 bucks. I mean, that's like not much. 0.6 of an apple. But I don't care. That's what I should be doing on the trade. We are playing things as safe as we can. And it doesn't make sense to risk up here. Why not just save a little bit? Because if I think if it breaks this high up here, where my stop or where I got in, it's probably gonna break higher anyways. So that's a logical spot to have my stop loss. Now the worst thing in the world would be to add on to this position somehow and go short, and then have it break the low, but me not get out of the trade, and then it comes against me. It's like, wow, well, I bet right, but then it stopped me out anyways. So I'm not gonna allow myself to have that happen. Wow, this thing's coming up big time. I might lose this trade now. I was really thinking that we'd win. We got to a 2-1. I mean, we were floating our direction. What else can you ask for, really? 2-1. Man, that sucks. No doubt. No doubt. Anti-breakout worked really well for 2-1. You know, remember we're asking for a 3-1. Yeah, this thing's bullish, so I'm just gonna leave this be. However, I could get out right now if it wants to. This thing's really bullish. Ooh, the best thing to do? I don't know. I mean, I'm not a big fan of longing that. I'm not the biggest fan of longing that, no. So I'm gonna let the trade be. I'm short if it wants to go lower. I think this is the safest spot. You might not want to sell short the break if it goes lower. I think if this thing rallies up, it's looking higher, dude. It just is. This can show bullish, which it is right now. This has got to be bullish. This has got to be bullish. I don't know. I'd be surprised if it doesn't go up. I'd be surprised. And I'm saying up to here. Up all the way over here. 930s. This is a large trade. And it's starting to reach here. It's starting to go. Hope I'm wrong because I'm short, but I don't think I am. I think this thing's going up. Why don't I just switch my orders? Well, I'm in a trade, dude. Maybe once I'm out of this trade, then I will. But I read and react when I'm out of the trade, but when I'm in the trade, perhaps I should be more read and react when I'm in the trade, like get out when I see this, you know. But I just find myself saying, no, I'm just gonna do what I have. I'm just gonna ignore pretty much everything and just let the trade do its thing and then deal with it at the end, and then reevaluate once I'm out of the trade. All right, so crude oil came down a little bit here. It's come down to 0.5. It's come up a little bit though, so we're likely not going to be able to meet an exit point until the next bar. I don't know. It's gone 0.5 to 1 though. The pivot in the zone here is at 25%, maybe 0%. Yeah, 0%. It worked really well. Oh, outside local distal line. I gotta make sure that's known. Definitely outside local distal line. For sure, dude. For sure. Yeah, so right now we've got 3.7 apples on the line. It's actually less than that because I have a stop at pivot in the zone on this NQ trade, which is this high up here. It's looking like that will pop before the low, unfortunately, but we did give it a good shot, and it still has a shot to go short here. I don't like how I noticed that my trade lined up with these previous lows. I don't really think too much of that, other than like I'd rather be away from them because I don't want to be part of previous low traders, but I am in this scenario, and I recognized that before the trade. It just didn't play a role in my decision. It didn't affect my trade because the swing is down, the alpha swing is down, the recent is up. This is a time to squash the bug, squash any of those longs. It's just squashing them, and that's why I went anti-breakout short. Is in trend. It is protecting free space of 1, so not very much free space. If there was more free space, that would be even better. But it's okay. Let's take a look at the 30-minute chart. We need something more higher time frame to look at. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, this day. I think this day is humongous. If you look at the analysis here, and look at the average candle body, this day is massive. And I want to look at ATR. Let's just look at this because it's massive right now. So the candle body is way outside standard deviation, and remember that within this oscillator, this upper line here, I think it was like 15%, or no, yeah, 10%. I don't know, Fort Myers. 10% of the bars are outside of that. So this is a big bar. So is this one. Now, 70% of the bars are within the standard deviations. You see that today, the true range is outside the standard deviation. Outside plus average plus 1 standard deviation. So this is an extravagant day, and it's not going to change. It's whether that comes down or up, it doesn't matter. Is what I'm saying is the range itself is absolutely absolutely extravagant, and these things can continue. It doesn't say anything about continuing or not continuing. It's above average volume today. Um, gold is also, and crude oil is also. This is just a big day. It's a huge day. Let's see here. This is a short. Yeah, it's about to hit demand open again. Oh man, I hope it breaks the low, but my 3-to-1 is way far away. We'll see. So if I were to have gotten out when I saw it becoming bullish, I would have lost that trade too. And I was in a short position, so I closed my short trade out. That would be bad. See the mental games that can be played here? That's why less decisions are better. I made the decision on this trade to go for a 3-to-1, way down here to break the low, and my stop is up there. And that's just how it is. It's just how it is. There's nothing anybody can do about it. So, including myself. That's just what I'm doing. It's just, and there's peace in that, honestly. There really is. All right, so let's look at this crude oil short here. It's working out really well. It's got 0.75. At this point, we're really happy about it. I probably wouldn't have a stop more than that, so I'm going to get out at that pivot in the zone if it comes upward. So this high would be 78.41. And I recognize how dangerous that is, but it's okay. I'm fine with that. 41 is right here. I'm risking $10 now. I mean, come on, man. 41, actually 42. It's one tick above that high. So $12. I mean, whatever. It's 0.5 Apple. I don't care. I was risking 2.6 apples. Now I'm risking 0.5. Our it's near the target. Look, it's more, the higher probability is on us winning than losing. That's always good. As far as NQ goes, we're about halfway there, halfway to the target. We're trying to get there. And this thing, man, if this thing doesn't break, I'd be surprised. Really, I mean, I'd be really surprised. And here's the deal. Sure, the low will break. Sure, it'll break. But my target's not on the low. My target's past the low. My target's down here. That's the problem. That's the problem that I see in my eyes. That, if so, the low breaks, big whoop. We've got to have this. We've got to have this come down all the way here, which is why I'm only risking one apple on that trade, because it's asking the market to do a lot. A 1-to-1 is a lot easier to hit. A lot easier to hit than a 3-to-1. Even though this zone is somewhat small, I am asking a lot of it. I want to see that anti-breakout. 962 was wide. I wanted to mark that down too. It was a bit of a wide zone. So I'm putting the wide trait in the description. That's important to note. So it broke the low and now it's coming back up. See, this is the problem. These are the problems that we face. There's nothing that we can do about it. No. Any other trades? No. I mean, this is an absolute rectangular mess. Rectangle mess. So I still think I'm safe, but let's let the market choose that. Crude oil coming back up. Unfortunately, it has not hit my target. This is not good now. Now it's a 50-50 chance of me stopping out or winning, unfortunately. But it's still a 50-50 chance of losing $12, 50-50 chance of making 64. So, fine with me. Fine with me. What is my target, by the way? 04 is my target. 04 is down here, that low. That's understandable. That really, it's understandable. It's still a good spot. I'm fine with it, dude. It's all good with me. It's all good. Either way, either of these trades can do anything at this point. I don't really care. Obviously, I care, but you know what? That's pretty good with me. Pretty good. I like this high. I doubt that this high is going to be broken today. It's doubtful. So if it does want to rally up, I don't think it'll rally more than that high. Let's take a look at the daily. Yeah, that would look good. So if it does want to rally, we know where it's, in my opinion, I would know where it's rallying to. There's no, this is a barrier at the top, in my opinion. But this is a good place to bounce too, unfortunately. I just hope it gets me out first. Because otherwise, I'd be on the long side of this thing. Yeah. Well, I could get out now, but I just don't like doing that. I just don't. I like the slow. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Went 2.25 to 1. Oh my goodness. 2.5 to 1. Is that right? No, 2.25. So what if it goes up? Well, I'd probably try to find a bottom somehow. I don't know. It's got to protect itself from this low. Because at the end of the day... Oh, man. If it's near the low, the low is going to be pushed. It's likely going to be pushed lower. That's just what happens at the end of the day. So, in order to prevent that from happening, the bulls need to push the market away from the low of the day. And they need to push the market away from that low, get some retracement, get it into this area, and then chill out. And even then, they might have a chance to push lower. So anytime these are extravagant, it oftentimes becomes more extravagant until the final bell. So, I would like to be a bull on that push, but then at the end of the day, I'm probably not going to be bullish. God willing, I don't want to be bullish. I mean, depending on what I see, I know that I should be probably a bit leery on about being bullish at the end of the day, on the end of this type of day. Openly distrustful and unwilling to confide, mistrustful, suspicious, wary, distrustful, having or showing distrust. I'd be leery. I'd be wary. Yeah, wary is a better word for it. I'd be wary. Oh my goodness. It might not hit the target. Oh shoot, we're real close to that target. But I'd be wary of taking longs at the end of the day. But we've got some time yet. But this thing's got to kick in the gear. It's got to kick in bullish, in my opinion. If it wants to protect that. Oh, man. I mean, this thing came so close. Look at how close it came to my target. Golly, bro. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4 ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ticks away from a target. Crude oil looks like it might it might wait until 1400. Oh. Good thing this formed bearish. That's good. I don't know. do not know. I do not know. We're on the hook for about 1.1 apples at the moment. So even if both trades just die against me, what? We're down 1.1 apples. Nice try, market. I shouldn't tempt the market, but there's a certain strength in not caring. There's a certain strength because what? It's one apple. I know exactly what I have on the table. I know exactly. Oh, everything's organized. I like it. So we're risking 1.1 apples in total for a possibility of 3.7. So it's about a 3 to 1 at this point. And there's a 50-50 chance of each trade. That's really cool. So what's a 50-50 chance? It's 0.5 times 3 to 1, 1.5, and a 0.5 times negative 1 to 1. So what does that mean? 50% chance for three apples. 1.5 minus 0.5 times 1. So what? Really? It's only 1.5. Oh, 1. So I'm supposed to be profitable 1 apple in this scenario times 100. Darn it. Because meaning every trade is expected 1 apple at this point. Because it's a 50-50 chance. Because we're as close to target, whatever. We're as close to target as we are stop. Now it's better for NQ at least. But crude oil may not work. I don't know. Gold. So it broke that high and then came down again. I'm not touching it. It's just dead. It's just dead. NQ's the place to be at this point. If this thing continues lower, what? You want to take a short? Not particularly, but I could. I'm short right now. Well, this is taking a holding level creation setup. This is a continuation pattern lower. It's just amazing that it's this far down. If anything, I'd take an anti-breakout off of this. I'm not certain though. I'm just not certain. If I'm just not certain, I'm not going to take it. I'm just sorry. Like, I could, in all reality, it's probably safest to just take the continuation pattern lower. And what that means is taking this breakout lower for a 1-to-1. My target would be down here now. But I don't know. I'm just... It's unsafe, bro. It's unsafe to me. I don't like that idea. I'm going to let this thing chill out. Hopefully hit my target here. And then I'm going to reevaluate what I want to do. So target hit. Just broke that low big time. Let's see what happens. I mean, let's see what would have happened here. 3-to-1's hit. If I were to have placed a short there, would it continue lower? 3.2 apples made on that one. That's awesome. Awesome. I mean, we're going for 3-to-1. That's great. I mean, not often, you know. I mean, 3-to-1. We're still stretching it. We're working on our left foot. That's a good thing, in my opinion. Let's see here. What trade was that? That was 963. So number 963. All right. And it would have worked. Shoot. Look at that thing continue. So the most profitable trade would probably be to take this one short. And look what happened. It's going short. It just looked a little wide to me. I don't know. That's a breakout, man. That's a breakout short. That's a holding level creation short, protecting free space of 1. Alpha swing down, recent down. Wide. I would qualify that as wide. Full is another trait because you're using the distal line. You're not using this entry bar line. You're using that distal line. But, I mean, the only thing not working for it is that protecting free space of 1. It is extremely in trend. And any time that happens, if it's too obvious, anti-breakouts would work better than the breakout itself, because whatever. But right now, the breakout's working. I'm not in the trade, but I just like to track it and see what they're doing. Crude oil, we're still short on. It's still dancing around. I don't know what side it's gonna pick. 50-50 chance either way. I moved my stop to pivot in the zone. Yes, that's more risky, meaning lesser of a win rate. However, I'm fine with that because I wasn't really all that confident in the trade in the first place. Yes, it was a good trade. Just the intra time frame, like 15-minute underneath the MTF, is just not a good zone. Not a good split. Let's take a look at that actually. So what I'm looking at is this split here, because the 60-minute trade is here. This short right here. So it went up to here, outside local distal line, popped into this split area, coming down short, and we're asking for this 1-to-1 to be hit. However, this split right here where it is, if I look at this, in between these lines, that's my zone. On the 15-minute chart, it's really nothing. It's just an up and down. And anytime an up and down happens, it's not really anything. It's more so where it was. So above it, more so up and down. Where was it touching? Why did it need to go up and down so quickly like that? And then on the 5-minute chart, there wasn't really any zone that we could have played a role in. So the smaller time frames are not confirming that 60-minute split as supply. However, it's still such a picture perfect setup on that 60-minute chart that at least it would reward itself in some type of bounce, which we did get. But I'm moving my stop from here all the way to that pivot in the zone, risking only $11 or $12 now, which is half an apple. So I don't care. But yeah. And that's why I moved my stop to pivot in the zone, because if it breaks, I'm not really all that confident in the split holding. Just not. So that's the most that I can do with that trade. That's the most I can think about it. This 60-minute split is worked thus far. As it's continuing lower, but remember, it did play a lot of back and forth here at this previous low, so I'm gonna mark that out. Let's see here. And obviously this anti-breakout went more than 3-to-1. It's probably gone 4-to-1 at this point. But let's take a look at the 60-minute chart. The 60-minute played a lot of back and forth at this low. And ever since then it broke. It's eyeballing this weekly low. This weekly split. And that's what it's eyeballing, and I think that it's going to break that. I do. I think it's going to break that today. It doesn't come this close to it and not break it. So any place here, it's just looking like it'll go short. It's most probable to go short. It's just, what rips are we going to have in this price that are going to get other shorts out of the game before it can go down more? That's the difference. That's the question. Right. Okay. Overall, I like it. I like what's going on. this low down here, massively important right now because this is that weekly low. Super important. Super important. Just come on. There's gotta be some buyers. There's gotta be some buyers. It's so low already. So close to this wick. Weekly low. It's gotta be. Gotta be some buyers here. I suppose you could have went long just now. Hey, I would. Hey, I like that. No, I like that. I like that. Anti-breakout? Yeah, I don't know if it'll do that. It's looking like it won't want. Okay, no, it's not wanting to. So, how to set this up? How to go long on this kind of trade is in comeback bar prevention. Something like this. Such a small comeback bar prevention. I can't do that. It's just too small. It's too small. It's freaking too small, man. But I'm doing it anyways. Why? Because it is a good idea. It's profitable in my opinion. 6.75. Remember, this is 33A3. We're gonna hope on this for a bigger trade. 2.1 apples. So two contracts at this low, 61.25. Two contracts, 61.25. Two contracts, 61.25. We'd be in there. My stop loss needs to be set immediately at this low, 58. That means 57.75. So small, 57.75. We're risking $14. We're in the trade. Take a picture. $14. I repeat, $14. Got to mark that down. Trade number 965. Zone number. 5 minute. Oh, no. You got to get another picture of that. More like a 15-minute. Something like how extreme this thing is down on the day. It's pretty wild. We're asking for a very bullish bar to move now. Otherwise, it doesn't work at all. It needs to move pronto. So this is a very quick trade if I lose, generally. And if it turns around, it turns around. That's what it is. But look, I'm risking $14 for a possibility of a lot more than that. So 0.6 apples I'm risking on this. Why is it so few? Why am I only risking 0.6 apples on this? I don't get that. How am I risking 57.75? What's this low? 858. 858. No, that's true, man. It's gone 1-to-1. I must have got a fucking phenomenal entry. 1.25. That's exactly what it is. So how is that 1-to-1? Something tweaking right now? Oh, sorry. This low is not at the actual low. It's like a tick away. Whatever. Account for slippage. I'm fine with that. 1353. Zone number 965 taken. This was a 5-minute comeback bar prevention. Wildly end of trend. X score of 1.75. Looks like it's about to get stopped out here and stopped out. X 175. Alpha swing is down. Swing is down. Recent is up. Yeah. Wildly end of trend. Wow. Wowzers. No, it didn't go that far. I went 0 NA. I'd say 0.25, but NA. Yeah, NA nonetheless. Negative 0.6 apples on that trade. Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, that trade's closed. Let's take a picture of that. So when it did break, it went further, and I appreciate that because I was out of the market. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Good. We're good. Crude oil is looking good. It's looking like it's a possibility. As this thing continues, I tell you what, this anti-breakout could have lasted longer. Like pretty much all my trades. 4.25. Let's call it 4 to 1. It's gone 4 to 1 now. We got out at 3 to 1. I'm not unhappy. I'm not discontent, that's for sure. I'm content. 15-minute. Man, it's gotta bounce, dude. Come on. There we go. We've got something going on. Now, here's the deal. Here's the deal. We would still take comeback bar prevention again. Why would I do that again? Because it's bullish, man. It's freaking bullish. I'm telling you. Why would I take this again? To tell you what, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. 2 contracts right now. 2 contracts right now. We're in long. Stop loss is at this low 49.25. Come on, 49.25. 49.25. That's $23 risk. $23 risk. Come on. $23 risk. I think it's gonna float. I think it's gonna float up. But we'll see. 5-minute. It's pretty much the same exact thing. This is a comeback bar prevention. Narrow. I would say micro. This is also a 5-minute. 5-minute comeback bar prevention. Micro. End of trend like no other. X score of 1. Alpha swing is down. Swing is down. Recent is up technically, I guess. Yeah, it's protecting extreme also. We got in at 1357, 966 zone number. We're risking how many dollars? 24 you said? $23? Not horrible. 23 bucks, whatever. $23 divided by 25. That's 0.9 apples. These things do add up. This is going to be my last try at this comeback bar prevention. I don't know. Maybe last try. But I can tell you right now, it looks... I thought it looked primed for it. I thought it looked primed. Absolutely. That is what it is. It is what it is. It's in the heart of a deep downtrend. A comeback bar prevention. This is really counter trend, which is why we're risking 1 apple on this. But for a possibility of much greater than that. So we'll see. We need our bulls to really come out to play here. It's gone 0.5. It just doesn't look like they have it in a... Yeah, it just doesn't look like they have it in them. Highly unfortunate. Highly unfortunate. That sucks. Well, I'll tell you what. If it goes down, I'm not taking anti-breakout. That's really risky. And it's not obvious that it's going to go down. Look, it's probably bearish. It's probably bearish. But I would suspect that there's some silent rips to the upside. So that's why I'm in that. But what's probably bearish, you could take shorts. I'm not interested in that. It's just not a setup for me. I don't know. I don't like how it's continually going up and down and forming red, going up and down, forming red, up and down, forming red. It becomes too, normal of a move downwards, I guess. I don't know. 1-to-1 is hit. That's cool. I mean, went 1-to-1. That's cool. Oh, went 1.25 to 1. All right, let's see this. Let's see that. I want to see this break that. Come into this 3-to-1. I'm getting out at 3-to-1. 4.25. 4.25. That'd be my exit. That's $77. Dollars. That's 3.1 apples. I do that. Target at 3R instead. Target moved from 33A3 to 3R. 3.1 apples. Because opposing zone is there. That's generally why I'm doing it. It's gone 1.75. That's cool. There's nothing really I can do about that though. I'm still, there's not much. Yeah, still. Ouch. We'll see. We'll see if these bulls want to frickin' pounce. I feel strong. I think the bulls are strong right now. We're getting pressed a little bit. But I feel like we're some muscular bulls where we can get compressed only so much. And then, you know, our skeletal frame and muscular frame is frickin' can only get compact so much. Come on. Where we'll push back. But we'll see. If not, look, I mean, the 15-minute looks bearish. If not, I mean, this thing is going to look really bearish if it breaks lower, which it can. I don't know if I want to take an anti-breakout on that. It looks so bearish if that's the case. There is just, I can't do that. Can't do it. Oh, very close to target. I don't know if it'll get there. That's 2.75. It's gone. It's overall a good trade already, but we got to be able to get out of the trade to make it good. Otherwise, oops. What was this? Oh shoot, this was my anti-breakout. Darn it. I moved it. Where was this? I think it was right here. Right there. Right there. What was the distal line on that? That was zone number 963. Distal line was 1717. Thanks. Oh my gosh, I lined it up. Nice job. I like that. I like when that happens. For these rips, you could hold on to your target, and you could risk it for the biscuit and go higher. I don't know, dude. That's the freaking mystery of life, mystery of trading. You never really know. And at this point, I just never really know to hold on to this or let the puppy roar. Or let the puppy roar. Put your stop there or just get the heck out with profit. It looks like I'm taking profit. 3 R's hit. Nice trade. 3.1 apples profit there. Very nice trade there. I love to see that. We were interested in that comeback bar prevention. I'm telling you, that comeback bar for prevention at the end of trend like that, that's such a underrated setup because no one would think of that. Why would you go along there? It's just so risky. We saw the risk. We lost the first one, and then we tried it again. and we won the second one for 3-1. So with more risk on the line, that was great trade. And now it's going more. That's the time. I'm telling you, I thought I should hold on to it. 4.25, it's gone. I don't know. I mean, anything is possible. Anything is possible. You never know. Let's take a look at this anti-breakout. See how far this thing went. I'm expecting a 5-1 maybe. No. It's gone 4.25 to 1. That's it. I got out at 3-1 on that trade. Yeah, I mean, they're going on. They're going on for sure. 7.25. Yeah, that was good. Great trade, man. Great trade. I like it. I love to see it. Love to see it, man. We still have the crude oil short position on right now, and that's not looking so hot. I mean, it's looking all right. It's looking all right. Let's take a look at that 60-minute. It's got to be that next bar yet, right? Yeah, this is good. Actually, this is looking great. It's come on. It's got to be more likely to fold down a little bit. I don't know. Otherwise, if this continues up and breaks as high, then I could see that fold over and fold downwards. Either way, I'm not playing with it. I'm not playing with it. It can stop me out. It is what it is. So NQ looks really bearish. This could be the time to continue shorts. Do you want to continue shorts? That is the question. How confident are you in this thing continuing lower? I mean, look at this day. It's huge. It's a monster day. Heading to these lows, might as well break them. Might as well break that low. I'll tell you what, it's more likely to break the low at this point. It is more likely to break the low. So I suppose find your way in. Find your way in and float down the river. Let the current take you. So in this case, I would find a way in short, because I'm positionless in the NQ right now. I suppose I'd find my way in short. We can technically risk more. We're up 5 apples. Oh man, because I want to preserve what I've made, but how to be a good trader is you have to lean into that discomfort and actually risk more when you're doing good. So that's how you get these blow away big days. That's how you get the big good days. So this thing is short city, bro. Holy shnikes, dude. What I'm looking for is breakouts downwards or anti-breakouts upwards, which has already happened. I'm not going to be interested in that. What else? Holding splits downwards. Holding level creations downwards. Holding levels downwards, which we just missed. I don't know why we didn't take that. This was a holding level right here. I mean, this was a holding level. I don't know why we didn't take that. It's gone a 1-to-1 here at this point. And with the possibility of this trend continuing lower, breaking this big fat low down there, that's probably a good trade. Yep. We're up 5.7 apples. I really hope crude oil wins, man. I really hope that wins, because that's 2.6 apples positive. That's really good. That'd be at 8 apples on the day. Positive. So, and I lost 8.5 or whatever apples morning session, so that'd put me at break even today. I'd really like that. This thing's likely to continue upwards before it comes down. And I'll tell you what, I would go short on that. I really would. I feel like a breakout short is a good idea, but I don't want to get trapped because everybody else is breakout short. And this can play games. There's games to be had played. Low of day. Oh, man. Plenty of things to do here, mate. Plenty of things to do. Alright, so the trade that I see is short here. I mean, that's what I see. That would be the idea. I'm going to wait for a holding level creation. I want even further confirmation to go short. Because right now it's, it could break out. But that means this has to be my stop. And I'm just not 100% on that yet. It's such a near stop. Let me get my phone. I want to listen to music. Okay. And there it goes. There's the breakout. I chose not to be on board, and I consent. I consent. I consent to letting it happen. Right now, I'm chilling. Chilling. There it goes. Fucking A. Totally worked. You should have been on that, right? I could have been. Could have been. I'm chilling though. To regret me. Oh, it went 4.25 to 1. And then stopped out. Alright. That's done. Yeah, and this breakout, I don't even know how much it went. And that was money. 1-to-1 beauty. Absolute beauty. And this anti-breakout is continuing lower. Should have just held. I mean, you can just hold on to that. How's crude oil doing? Crude oil's doing all right. It's doing all right. It's trying to get there in its slow little way. I've been talking in. Oh my goodness, now it's gonna bounce? Gotta be kidding me. Nope, not kidding you. Of our love, no reason, just a little bit's enough. Broken and time, and we can learn to love again. We've been written in the stars on your hearts. Oh, look at that! We'd love to see that. I'm a bull, man. I'm a freaking bull. Not a bear. Huh. Oh my goodness, this continues. I can't. I mean, I can't. I can't do it. I can't go long, bro. I'm not allowed to go long right now. Why would I go long? Look at the day. Bro. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. There's enough. Alright, I'll take long there on the breakout. That I would take. This is gonna happen quick. That's 3 contracts at this high. 3 contracts at 54.75. 3 contracts at 54.75. I'd be in there, and my stop loss would be at this low, which is 43.50. I'm in long, 43.50 my stop loss. Where's my stops? 43.50 you said? $67 I'm risking, is that right? Low is 43.50, that's correct. $67 stop loss. Everything's good. Everything's good. Everything's good, dude. Everything's good. Everything's good. 67.50. I gotta compute that. That's 2.7 apples. That's correct. I'm going for a 1-to-1. 2.7 apples. 2.7 apples. Hold on here. Where's my target? My target's a 1-to-1 up here. 869.75. 869.75. $90. 3.6 apples reward. 67.50. 2.7 apples risk. We're in at 14.20. 967 the zone number. This is 100% counter trend. Did I take a picture? Yeah, I did. I did take a picture. It was a 3-minute 2-bar bubbling base, end of trend, completely end of trend. Alpha swing down, swing is down, recent up. Trying to continue, I suppose. I would say narrow. It went 0 NA. Negative 2.7 apples on that, I believe. That's a bummer. That's a big bummer. Ouch. Bad one. That's a bad one. That hurts. I'd still take a long there, dude. Six contracts at this high. Yeah, that's not happening though. It was like gold to me, they hold me closer to the light. Interesita. That's not in my trade rules. I'm gonna wait. We've got plenty of time. Closer to the lines. Won't you gonna dance with me? Close your eyes and see. 57.50. 57.50. 57.50. I'd be in long. 47.75 is my stop loss. Oh, never mind. Nothing to prove. I'm asking for a 0.75. Still one contract. One contract at 54. I'd be in at 54. This low would be 41.25 is my stop. Let's see what happens. I mean, if this wants to go or not. This would be a good trade, in my opinion. I'd be long. It's got a little bit of time left here. Aye, aye. Aye, aye. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I'm risking 9 apples on that trade. If I went long, that's all I got. That's all I have. It's got a 1 minute. In 1 minute, if it shows green, I'm in. If doesn't, cancel the trade. It's not. I didn't make entry. Yeah, this is looking like it won't happen. Yeah. Canceled. Other bills. Keep on trying. Ooh. My little bell. My little bell. Hide on my little bear. Oh, ba-da-na-na-na-na-na. Fight on, my little bear. $35.50, 2 contracts. We're in long. Take a picture. Down memory lane. 823.5. 823.25. $49. That's 2 apples risk. Going 1-to-1 here. $870 is my target. $138, which is 5.5 apples reward if it goes 3-to-1. So it was a 5-minute end of trend anti-breakout dot end of trend. It was end of trend. It was narrow. Alpha swing is down. Swing is down. Recent is down. Everything's down massively. And we went long on it. It's gone 2-to-1, 2.25, 2-to-1. I reckon it'll go more. We'll see. I can move my stop to pivot in the zone now. Pivot in the zone is this low. Low is 32.25. Repeat 32.25. Stop loss 32.25. Come on. $13 risk. That's about 0.5 apple. Love to see it. Love to see this risk protection. 0.5 apples we're risking now. Love to see it, dude. Love to freaking see it, boys. Love to see it. This is one of those, look, you got the bottom. Do you want to hold on to it or not? Look on the daily. You have the bottom right now. You have secured the bottom. What do you want? Hold on to it or not? No. No, because it's more likely to fall. It's top heavy. It's freaking bottom heavy. The whole thing is heavy. So you gotta dump it. after the bounce is complete. Like bounce, I'm dumping it. That's why. I'm just trying to break these people's stop losses. So I think that there are stop losses here at this low, or sorry, this high right there, that distal line, and it's just stopping right now beforehand to break it. I need it to break to be, and then my target's right on the other side of that break. That's the whole reason I'm doing this. I think there's sellers here, and they sold the short the breakout, and this thing will upset them and essentially break them out. While in reality, this is more important. This is more important of the selling, not down here. So I think that this down here could break out to the upside a little bit. My target's just above it, so hoping my target's gonna be hit. We'll see. My stop loss is this pivot low. It would be upsetting if it gets hit right now at this point, getting so close to my target, but look, I'm risking 0.5 apples for a possibility of 5.5 apples. I don't give a shnikey about this at this point. It is what it is. That's what it is. That be the truth, man. That be the truth. What is crude oil doing? Crude oil has been dancing this entire time. I mean, I don't even know if I'll be able to get out of crude oil. It's been dancing sideways. The target is just beyond here. I don't think we're gonna be able to get out. We're just gonna have to exit out at the end of the day. So right now we're up significant apples if we can get out of this. My mindset should not be like, oh, if we can get out. We shouldn't be so antsy to exit the positions. I know we need to let our winners run. However, it's such a downtrend, dude. It's such a heavy day. You're in an awkward position, and that's, as a trader, I like liquidity. I want to be able to be out of this place, you know. And my stop is really tight. It's out, you know, out of here. But if it's gonna go up, I hope so. It goes up, but that's why I'm just gonna get out. I'm just gonna get out. Enough said. It'll be interesting if it can get up all the way over here. At this point, I don't know. I wouldn't want to go short. I know that short is the answer, but I just freaking can't get myself to do it, dude. It's just I don't know, man. It's wildly bearish. I just wouldn't be surprised if everything turns red. So, and then I'm stuck holding my trade. I mean, yeah, I'm risking half an apple, but shit, man. Shit. So, I think the 3-to-1 is sufficient, man. It's sufficient enough for me. Hopefully we can get there. We'll see. Crude oil short, yeah, it's still dancing, so I don't know what's going to happen with crude oil. I was hoping it can drop to get there, but I don't think it will. It's just hanging out halfway between targets. Same as this trade. I mean, halfway between target and stop loss. Right now, it's just another one of those. It's a coin flip. We'll see. I mean, our stop's in place, our target's in place. There's nothing else to be said. It's still battling. So the shorts aren't wanting to lose this position, and I think they're gonna get popped. So I'm confident still in this trade. I think they're gonna get popped. I don't think they're gonna be held. No, because they made it too easy. If this thing, especially if this thing wants to go down, I think it needs to stop these people out because it was way too easy to get into a short at the end of a gigantic trend. Yeah, everybody will say this is a downtrend. So it was way too easy to get in that, and I just don't think that easy things are so rewarded in the market. So that's what I would suspect. The buyers can just upset them. And then sure, then it can go down. Sure. How many times the market's done that? Fuck ton of times. a fuck ton. Oh, it gets me out, then it goes. That's exactly what happens. So it gets people out, people into the trade short, and then it takes them out, and then they can go down, and that's precisely what it wants to do, in my opinion. So I would expect a drop lower, especially nearing 20 minutes left of the session. It's likely, man. It's likely. It's likely. Even though it's been down this far, it's still likely to rip lower. But we'll see. We'll see. Ah, it's coming back. The Bears want it. No way. Really? This would be a hell of a fake out if this goes up. This would be a hell of a fake out. They want to entice more bears to fuel their up party, bull party. What a fake out. Oh my, if this thing goes up, that's a hell of an anti-breakout. That's a hell of an anti-breakout. It went 2.5, was that? Yeah, 2.5. Wow. Wow. Okay, there you go. So it was an anti-breakout, wasn't it? Here it is. So this would be the anti-breakout. Alpha swing down, recent is up. Well, actually the swing is up, but recent is up. Anti-breakout going upside. So basically swing is up, but the swing itself is anti-breakout. There, end of trend. I don't know, man. And it worked. There it goes. Worked. Wow. Wow. That's going to upset some bears. Yeah. Do 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 do. Oh. Yeah, all right. So target hit on a 3-1. That's 5.5 apples reward. Monstrous Dubski. Dubskeeter. Monstrous Dubskeeter. Gigantus. Not actually, though, because it could have been bigger. However, 3-1 is solid with me, my friend. Solid. Any other trades? Well, it's got 15 minutes left. I'm gonna let this thing mature. I'm still in crude oil short. I don't know if that. It's a sleeping party over there. But this thing's continuing to rip. I did have temptation to say, like, screw it, just hold on to the position, just hold on, but I don't know, man. I just, maybe someday I'll get there. Not today. Just not today, though. Maybe someday, though. Just not today. It is hot and heavy. I wouldn't be surprised if this next 15-minute bar just freaking destroys everybody and goes short. It's possible. It is absolutely possible. I'm telling you. Oh, that would be one hell of a bar, though. So other than that, it's bullish. I'm not really. No, I don't know. I mean, I could take anti-breakout going short. I think this is gonna go break this low. I mean, that's a bet, but nah, I'm not doing anything. Not lining this up. Just letting this thing run. I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, I just don't know. Sweet, sweet. Blown away. Oh, man, I can't stop but think it's gotta go lower. It's not over. Time around, it's not over. In the ground, it's I can be above. 258. So that means this 3-minute bar is about to print in 30 seconds. Hey, I tell you what, if it goes up, I'd do anti-breakout on it. It should go in short. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's cool. That's cool with me, man. That'd be wildly cool, bruh. That'd be wild, Holmes. No, I'm not taking that little one. This is why you hold on to your position, you fucking idiot. Excuse me? I apologize, but you're supposed to hold on to your position a little bit here. This is when you get out of the position, not later. Yeah, I can understand that, bro. I can understand where you're coming from, but this is a bullish day, and I told myself not to go long. So I'm not going fucking long here, even though I do think that there's bulls here. I can't go long. Look at the day again. Do you see the day? Do you see how big that day is? Why would I want to be long so much? Especially at the end of day. I can understand the hesitation, but you knew that there's not much supply up here. And you didn't know where to get out because of that. And so you just said 3 to 1. It was end of trend. All the more reason to hold on to the trade because it changes the trend. You had this bottom. You bought the bottom. You literally captured the bottom. And you got out early. Yeah, I did, but what are you going to do, brah? I'm going to hold my position next time. That's what I'm going to do. Well, okay, but it may not always do that. I'm telling you right now. It may not always rip like this. Oh, shit. Okay. I think it's just going to... I don't know what it's going to do, bro. It's got to go lower, man. I'm not taking a long, I can tell you that. I would only take shorts, and I would take... There it is. That's my comeback bar. That's my comeback bar. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It goes too quick. Dang it. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. But I can tell you that that would be a comeback bar. Yeah. So a 1-to-1 would be down past that low. A 1-to-1 is past that low. Yeah, look at that go. It's got it. I mean, it had to have retraced. And the comeback bar is the way to go. Because then you have your stop at the high. in line with these, that's fine with me. And it would have hit a 1-to-1 at this point, and I'd probably get out there at a 1-to-1. You have another opportunity to go short if you want to. A comeback bar prevention here. There's also this 3-minute demand open. Protecting extreme, yeah. I mean, this is all bears now. This candle's all bears. It could squash them, yeah. It could squash them like a bug, but this day, do you see the bears getting squashed? No, you don't. You don't see the bears getting squashed. So, likely, still not going to do it. I'm just going to take something that I think is going to win. 963 is closed. It went 5.25. Went 5.25. I'm laughing because I got out at 3-to-1. I'm actually not unhappy about that. No lie. No lie, I'm content with that. I'm fine with that. More than that, that kind of sucks. Oh. This anti-breakout's still going. I don't know why. I X'd out of it. This thing's rocking, dude. It's gone. Holy crap. It's gone 7-to-1. We got another 7. Another 7. Great. Nice trade. Okay. Yeah, now it's ready to go short. Yeah, you're right. So I'm going to look for shorts now. Hold on. We don't have much time left. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You can take anti-breakout. It's really bullish, bro. I'm not taking anti-breakout on that. I would take. I mean, it's got. I mean, bro. Let's let it get up to here before we start taking shorts. Let's let the thing roar. Hey, let the puppy roar, mate. Let the puppy roar, and then we take a short, mate. Then we take a short. No problems. No problems. Let's see if this breakout works, because this is the breakout. Let's see if it worked. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, last 5 minutes. A lot of algos happen. Boom, it goes up. Okay. Very bullish. It'll work. It'll work. There it goes. 369,258,147. So that means 57, it'll print a new 3-minute bar. It's got to get to a 1-to-1 here. I can feel confident in that. I'm not going to screw my entire trading day over and go short here. Even though it does look, I mean, it looks bullish, dude. It actually looks bullish. And you could have stayed in, bro. Oh, my goodness. I just can't even, bro. I can't even. I can't even. I'm ready to go short. We got 45 seconds. Stay patient, my friend. Stay patient, my friend. Stay patient, my friend. Stay patient. Tells the next bar prince. Stay patient. Stay patient. Stay patient, mate. I'm going for a 1-to-1. Going for a 2-to-1. This is still a bearish fucking day. Don't get it twisted. This is a bearish fucking day. 2 contracts. Alright, here we go. Darn it, it's got to come down a little bit before that, bro. Come on. That's what it might give me? A comeback bar? That small? Fuck that, dude. If this rallies upwards, I'm in at comeback bar. It's too micro, dude. I can't do that. It's got to get up a little bit more. It's just too small. I'm not taking that. I'm putting my stop on the high, dude. It's got to be an important high. Come on. If it doesn't set up, it doesn't set up, and I'm done on the day. I don't doubt that this comeback bar will work. It's just so small. It's a midget. I'm not taking midgets, bro. I don't doubt it'll work. It's got to go down here for a 1-to-1. Okay, it might actually happen. I'm taking 2 contracts. I'm hoping that it goes up a little bit more than that, bro. Come on. Here we go. That's 2 contracts at this low. I'm in there. 24.5 short. For a 1-to-1, yeah, that's the end of the day. High is 36.75 is my stop. Yeah, I'd be in, bro. 2 contracts. Yeah, I'd do that for a 1-to-1. You could probably go single and do 4. That's 5 contracts. Oh, I'm in already. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's all good, bro. Take a picture and plant your 1-to-1 target, and then it's over on the day. Yes, sir. 1-to-1 target is, I repeat, 912.5. 912.5. $47. My stop loss is $49. 49 for 47. 1 point. Yeah, it's two apples. $47. What? $1.9 is a 1-to-1. Doesn't look good to me. Doesn't look good to me. And it's out. It's out. It's out. It's out. Come on. Why didn't it? I have a stop order there, bro. Tricky things happen after 3. No doubt. 969. Oh, that's a bummer. Lost the last trade of the day, but whatevs. I think it was worthy of a trade. It's a bearish day. Comeback bar, end of trend. It's fine. All right. I lost 2 apples on that. Darn. All right. Oh, shoot. We got to get out of crude oil. Oops. There we go. We're out of 18. 18. What a fucking rally at the end. Holy shit. You could have held that whole thing. We caught the bottom. Seriously, we caught the bottom. I like, that was incredible. I mean, holy shit, man. Holy shit. That was, it's gone 9.25 to 1. And still counting, so we got out at 3 to 1. Well, at least we're trying something. At least we're doing something. At least we're trying. End of day exit. It was about $36. 1.4 1.4 apples. Was that 1R? Hold on. Gotta go to crude oil quick. Yeah, right here. 17. 0.5. Let's call it 0.5. Solid. I mean, we positive 7.9 apples on the day, or on the trading session. We're down negative 8.6. So we're down 1 apple on the day in the live market. Not bad. I've got to plot. I've got to describe this last trade on NQ. Take the breath right out of me. Oh, did you take a picture of that? A 5 minute? No, I didn't. Yeah, 968, did I? No, you didn't. Nice. Alright, I'll take a picture. It was a freaking beauty. What a freaking beauty. End of trend. Holy beaut. Holy beaut. End of trend within an end of trend doesn't work. Let's just say that. Alpha swing is down. Swing was up. Recent is up. The breath right out of me. I'm not gonna say narrow. That's fine. Went 0 NA. That's it. Solid. All right. Solid trading day. Getting more and more comfortable. Remember, I'm gonna make it a daily thing to see how far could I have gone? Meaning how far did the market go on these trades versus when did I get out? So this trade I got out at a 3 to 1, it went 9 to 1. I got out at a 3 to 1. It went 4.25. I got out at a 3 to 1 again. It went 5. And that's it. So you can see that discrepancy is huge. It's something to be it's definitely something to pay attention to, and we want to minimize that discrepancy. We want to maximize on as much of the movement as we possibly can, and right now we aren't. Last trading day, we left risk 41 risk boxes on the table. I mean, that's just insane. And today we left in what, 6 plus 1 plus 2, that's 9, maybe 10 risk boxes we left on the table today. That's great. That's better than 40. So if I hadn't take those 3-to-1s and I just took 1-to-1s on there, it would have been 2 plus 2 plus 2. I mean, it would have been, leaving about 16 risk boxes on the table. In general, you don't want to do that. You want to maximize everything you can. So, but overall, it's a solid trading day. Happy. It's getting better, getting more precise, getting a little bit more patient as well. And the behavior is fantastic. Not too emotional. We could have lost a lot of money today. We didn't. Why? Because I got out. I hit daily session loss limit in the morning session. I'm done trading. Done trading live for that session. And it certainly helps having a session in the afternoon, so I can play again. Essentially, let me play again. All right. That's it. Good session.